Hello there, Pisces, and welcome to a new Keys edition Oracle Messages. So I hope you like this. Now, this is a sacred moment to receive what's unlocking for you in the next 2 weeks. So watch for signs of passage, permission, and power returning to your path. Now, before we dive into what's unlocking for you with the Oracle cards, know that Spirit's message for you right now is that a luminescent key of divine embodiment shimmers in your grasp. Spirit unlocks the dream world into waking life, Pisces, bridging your visions into tangible blessings. Now, let's begin and find out what else is unlocking in 2 weeks. And this is for Pisces and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And there's another special channel message from Keys Spirit to you at the end of the reading. All right, so let's find out what is unlocking for you in the next 2 weeks. You are getting over a feeling of being separate. Now, there may be a situation where someone may be guided to you, Pisces, that your light, your energy, your advice, your comfort can heal, okay? And yes, there may be something going on where we are having to repair and choosing health, healing, happiness over what has gone wrong, right? Because that is a perspective. Let's get a little bit more about this heartbroken card and what is unlocking here. It's like your heartbreak has unlocked some type of transformation. And Pisces, I do see something about a special encounter. Somehow, some way, Spirit is lining you up to be of aid to another or others, okay? So let's get a little bit more about this heartbroken card here. Yeah, reward. Okay, I see this going both ways. Being rewarded from taking the time, right, to reflect, to mourn, to grieve, to feel what we need to feel, because you know by doing that, you are helping yourself be in a place of enlightenment, be in a place of rewards. So there is some type of abundance that is wrapped around this. Now, the other thing that I see, Pisces, is that you may have already realized this, or you're going to come into this in 2 weeks here, that there may have been something that was repeating, that it's almost like, I don't know if it was like just, having to, go with the thoughts of some type of heartbreak or disappointment, or it was like there was just like it seemed like there was like a loop and a cycle of things just being disappointing, right? Maybe one after another here. But there's something powerful going on with your energy right now. Your energy, your aura, your soul, the essence of you is very powerful. It really does ward off. This is just what I'm getting, because you're being rewarded for warding off negativity. And it's almost like you help others shake it off too and help protect their own energy. So I feel that you're going to be in a place of feeling more rewarded by what you've gained, not what you've lost here. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. We got this inevitability. Okay, this is quite significant, because when I see eights, that is also, to me, an indication of abundance, because we do have the reward. And look at that, 888, abundance. It's inevitable. Oh my goodness, because of this transformation. Now I'm going to show you something that is really tiny, but also significant. And this is what's happening to you too. These little tiny things that you might be noticing. Look at how that tiny little butterfly is next to this this little girl or this being here, healing. Look at that butterfly. Okay. Inevitability of change. And where is it going? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Abundance. So pay attention to little tweaks right now, that help you feel that you're being rewarded. And like, for example, it could be that you're finding maybe a little extra more time in your day, and that in itself is abundant, right? Maybe you are alleviated from having to pay for something for the month. A little bit more money for yourself, right? Maybe we have a windfall. Look at these eights though. Wow. You might even be feeling like you're hearing this calling too, like Spirit is saying, yes, this is your time, Pisces. You're alleviating anything or remnants of something that you've had to, of course, endure here. Okay, now what else? And I do feel for those Pisces that are in the field of the healing arts here, it's like inevitable that I see that you're going to have people who are just guided to you naturally. We do have an adventure. This is something that will be rewarding. It may even seem a little bit spontaneous and risky, but go with it. Because there's something about you feeling abundant enough in your own foundation that you feel this sense of freedom with this adventure and safety. Now look at these numbers, 1414. Numbers may be speaking to you in codes that your soul is decoding. So don't try to figure it all out at the moment unless it really does, say something to you. But sometimes it can be through a later moment that we are like, that's what that is. So yeah, numbers, signs are speaking to you. Now I feel that you might be unlocking something masterful too, because I'm in my mind's eye, I'm getting the image of, those master locks. But the one that I'm seeing is one that has numbers, codes, shifts, right? And so it's just finding that right code. And it's like you found some type of right code here. What else is unlocking for Pisces? That change, that inevitable change and shift. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Look at these numbers. My goodness. 555. And this shift. Okay, let's see where this is going for you, Pisces. Because to me, this may challenge just some of you Pisces, only for those Pisces that may, have just a hard time getting out of your comfort zone. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't mean it has to be uncomfortable. It just may challenge you and your comfort zone and where you've been. Okay, but honestly, that you are just this evolving, adaptable soul here, shifting, changing, transmuting. Let's see where this is going. Fives, there's a lot going on with these numbers for you. And we were just talking about the codes and this like master, figuring out like the master code. Maybe it's a master code for you, or maybe a master code in one particular important area of your life for right now. Okay, let's see where this change, this shift is leading Pisces. Okay, look at this. Look at this. I knew this was going to be a little challenging and challenging in a way, but it's actually a relief. Thank God. There's a change and a shift when it comes to having to feel like you're always having to look over your shoulder. There may have been great interference that you've been dealing with, and maybe currently. But the thing that I see is you have powerfully evolved. Now look at the snake. The snake is down on the ground, slithering around. Yes, maybe at one time you were doing the same thing, as a caterpillar. That maybe that snake was like, ooh, caterpillar, right? But guess what? The snake did not expect you to transform into a butterfly. See, this is all about some type of shape shifting too. So your energy, your spiritual energy, your essence has really ship-shaped forms. Now it's almost like you're a mystery. See? See that analogy? It's like that snake thought that it could prey on you in some way, whether it's an energy, a person, people, whatever. It doesn't matter though. But it was like the unexpected change was that you turned into a butterfly and you flew. So there may be remnants of this. Just know that this may be playing out, because fives do bring a sense of challenge here, but there's that competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman or man, rivalry, competitiveness. Try to block that out, okay? Because you are above that. It's like that's where you're a butterfly or an eagle. They're a caterpillar or pigeons, not to give pigeons a bad name, or whatever, chickens, you know. Let's just get a little bit more about the snake here. Oh no, this was that change. That's what that's what that whole change. Okay, so let's continue. Infinity, something you figured out. I just told you something about the master key here, the master code. So just put that how you want to, but feel accomplished with that. Feel good too that in the next 2 weeks, you're not going to be dealing with a snake-like type of energy or negativity, okay? Not saying that you've been inundated by it, because this is not something that you've had, that you have much control over, but how you're responding to it, you absolutely have control over. Look at how, remember these eights, right? What happens when we turn that 8 this way? It's infinity. Look at this. It's like you're just being supplied for. Wait, how do I do that? Like that. Look at that. Let's find out more about this infinity. Something is shifting here too with you, and feeling far more abundant and feeling far more expansive in some form here. It's like you go from this energy, whether you just had to grow up in it or be around it, like finite to infinity, right? Infinite, I should say. Let's get more with this infinity. There may be that, there's a, I don't know why I'm picking this up, so take it if it resonates. There may be something with that infinity car or something, that car brand or a brand. See, choices, I knew it. Unlimited and unexpected choices, actually. It can be hard too. This isn't to take away something here that was very meaningful for a lot of you Pisces, that you've had to, heal a heartbreak here. But Spirit is reminding you that you're not only meant to have like one, option in life, that if something doesn't work out, hey, it's okay. It's not just, it wasn't meant to be, but you are figuring something out, that the things that are meant for you will always find its way to you. Choices find its way to you. So we're going to have some options here playing out. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. This axe is, look at that. It landed on infinity and choices, right? So it's like, remember how I was just talking about, it's like you're leaving that like a restrictive kind of energy of finite into infinite, right? So we are Xing out something here. Not all of you, but some of you, you could be dealing with someone where okay, this will not resonate for all of you, but for some of you, someone may reveal a nasty side of themselves, and don't be bothered by this. Let this be a truth for you to hold on to, that that's an energy that you're not meant to mess with, because it's a very snaky like energy. And look at the power that you have with this axe. I'm just going to cut the head off that snake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is just like how I was talking about that snake thought, oh, little caterpillar, I can get you, but didn't realize that you were going to turn into a butterfly and fly away. Okay. So yeah, this is a shift. There's a power shift here. Let's get more about this axe and this breakup, this separation. And what is being separated for Pisces? Also, heaven is telling you, Pisces, that you are no longer having to chase or look for signs. You are the sign. You're becoming the sign. Bonds, look at that. See how you're shifting something, you're changing it all up. Something is totally different now, especially when it comes to bonds. We're separating ourselves from the ties or the bonds that no longer are playing out in the mind or the heart or whatever. And you've really solidified new bonds, right? That match that shift and change that's going on with you. And this is something that you can't help, but that you're just following because your soul is blossoming. And there's nothing wrong with your soul blossoming. It's blossoming into more infinite divine choices. What else? And I do see, like, some of you Pisces, not all of you, you will be abandoning some situations that you felt maybe tethered to in some way. So you're just gaining your power, right? Because this is all about you feeling powerful. Now look what showed up. I love this. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely. Just take that if it resonates. And people you can trust. This is just what's important. People that you can trust, not the snake energy. And, take it if it resonates. But in life, snakes are born into families. They're born in friends. They're born in coworkers. They're born in our peers, right? They exist. Love them and leave them where they're at, right? That's all you can do. And I feel that's what you're doing, because here we are enjoying abundance, a shift, whether it's just a shift in perception, and bam, you've landed in this place where your soul can't help but blossom and attract more contentment in life. Pay attention to the people you can trust and know that you are aligned to bonds that are trustworthy and worthy of your time, your emotions. Now, it's important to pay attention to people we have right now, right? Our fur friends and family, and of course, human and spiritual. Water sign is showing up with the 10 of summer. We got the 8 of spring. There may be a lot going on. See, I was talking to you about an adventure that will be a little uncomfortable because it's just, getting out of your comfort zone. It could cause some stress because we've got a lot going on with the 8 of spring. So yes, there could be a possibility of stress that comes from just having many things happening at once, but Spirit is saying that, something has shifted and changed, and you're seeing this in a whole other way where it's abundant and rewarding, right? So you feel that you can multitask. And we do have sudden events or changes. We know this. Okay. Now, there may be an opportunity to travel, or there may be a sense of just feeling a surge of acceleration, momentum. Tune into that. Say yes to that energy, or say yes to some type of adventure or travel if it pops up. But if it's just an energetic level, follow that, because that's going to lead you to something rewarding here. Now, heaven is sending a lot of signs, or not signs. Heaven is sending you a lot of seeds too, I feel, to plant in your life. Let's get a little bit more about the Eight of Springs for you. We got fire sign coming through. This is also a card of quick communication. Speaking of quick communication, yeah, we may need to just be willing to hear others out and maybe just kind of slow down on our speaking if that resonates, only because, sometimes we can talk too fast, right? And then we end up not wanting to say something. Oh, yes, this is accelerating to a new beginning here. So this is a different level of stress. This is like a joyful stress, right? Now, don't feel that you have to take on too much. Just take on the ones that, to you feel like it's giving you like a fresh new start. What else? I feel they're really enforcing boundaries. You're not going to give someone or people or something you're not doing it. You're not giving them the attention. You're not giving them the day. You're saying not today, not dealing. Okay. Avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, still angry. Now, this could also go the other way too. There may be someone that is not ready to talk. That's okay too, because you're focused on shifts and changes that's happening within you and your world, right? And whatever they need to deal with, they do. But this is really clearly to me something that's shifted and changed with you, where you're holding your ground here in a way where people are going to have to respect your boundaries. Remember, I was talking about that abandonment, right? Or abandoning this problem. Let's get more about not today. I just want to get a little bit more. This is interesting. Also, Spirit is going to give you some type of sacred closure on a confusing story. Wow, there's a Three of Swords. That's that heartbreak card. Okay, so Spirit is saying too that you're not going to give something or someone that, clearly doesn't deserve, I feel, a second chance at this time in your life, right? But you're also getting comfort and love. You're finding out how strong you really are from a situation. Sadness that heals with time. Now, Pisces, you got to figure out where you're at in the cycle of healing, okay? But either way, Pisces, time is going to reveal truth to you. Now you've taken the swords that have hurt your heart and you're using it as some type of shield and protection. And to me, I was getting this thing about you warding off negative energy. And the way that these swords are positioned are very sacred. And they're positioned in a way to me that are, tied into some type of alchemy here, warding off that negative energy. This is your ability, the skills here. Now, Three of Winter, that again is Three of Swords. And we have air sign coming through. Yeah, there's that Five of Spring, that snake, competition. That's that energy I was getting earlier. Opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds. This is about that Three of Swords and that not today. Feeling at odds with yourself or others and overly ambitious people. You know what? You're powerfully blocking it out. You're not giving any of your emotions to this. So you've seen something where you know how sacred your emotions truly are, because your heart is propelling you towards abundance and reward. And this is why your heart is truly aligned with this, and it naturally is opposing and warding off enemies. And I'm talking about, enemies in just the energy form. But yes, there may be, people who are just, problems, right? Drama, whatever it is. But there also could be some of you Pisces that this is stirring up, maybe envy and jealousy within yourself, which is okay and natural too. We all got to go through these kind of feelings and emotions and challenges, but Spirit wants you to know that there is no challenge or opposing energies that can overpower your soul's alignment and purpose here towards your soul's true reward. Because look at this. In 2 weeks, you got this new beginning. It's going to open your heart here because it's time. Look at that. 9 of Summer. We got the wish fulfillment card. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. So we're feeling a lot more blessed, right? Even in the small and tiny things, remember, small and tiny things do add up to bigger and better things. 100%. Remember, Spirit is telling you it's inevitable. This shift is already happening here towards your true soul's reward. Let's get more about what this is offering and unlocking for Pisces. The 9 of Summer, which is the 9 of Cups. We got, and look at that, we got the 9 of Summer and the 10 of Summer here. What is this unlocking? If Spirit will let us see this for Pisces. This is a seed that you planted, I feel too. And here's a Chariot. I was talking about a vehicle earlier, Infinity. Not, I'm not I'm not trying to sponsor that or anything. I don't even know why my brain even went there, but I am kind of a car person. I like to drive. I like to go for drives. I love to go for drives. Anyhow, but the Chariot is Cancerian energy here, right? Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. This is what this is unlocking. And we're speaking about unlocking. It could unlock travel dreams. It can unlock maybe a dream vehicle, a dream destination, a dream achievement, maybe even a dream lover. Take what resonates. Good sign, though, that we got the Chariot. A very good sign. So with that 8 of Spring and the Chariot, that's even more energy, that momentum moving forward. I want to even be surprised. Some of you guys might even, there may be something about, I don't know, admirers here, okay? Secret admirers may be coming out. You might even find yourself being attracted to maybe something or someone that was unexpected. So just take that how it resonates. Okay, so let's continue and see what else here. The other thing I can see too, Pisces, is that you're going to be able to handle multitasking in a more creative and powerful and fun way, okay? Oh my God, there you are, High Priestess. Hello. And you know what? I was getting a message that I spoke to you earlier, that Spirit gives you sacred closure on a confusing story. And the High Priestess, we're not confused. And look at that. There's a story right there. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation, healing, dream state. Now, there may be someone too, Pisces, that's going to open up a whole new world for you. I mean, really, you might have access here. See, this is the other thing. You're getting a key and access to sacred knowledge and wisdom here. You're also going to get the key to trust your intuition more. Okay, now the High Priestess, we are in this place of holding the dream, holding that light, or just holding space. If that's all you can do is hold space. I feel like there's something going on here with empowerment, not exhaustion. Let me see a little bit more too with this High Priestess. Some of you, you know what, Pisces, with that snake and the High Priestess, yeah, someone might be just not able to be genuinely honest, okay? Let's get more with High Priestess. Pisces, Spirit is putting you in a position, actually, you might already be doing this, but I feel Spirit is putting you more in a position to be um, showing others the way, actually. Because to me, the High Priestess here has the book turned around and facing the ones that are coming in. You've got tides of people and influence coming towards you. Hold the ground. Speaking of tides, I didn't even notice that, but I feel like there's like water right there. Wow. Okay. It's like you're right there and you know that the tide is coming in with people, situations that are going to respect what you have to share. Ah, look at that. Oh my God. Twin flames. Wow. Okay. Yes, absolutely here. Yin yang, yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. You're ready for this. It's on its way. So this is the thing with the twin flames here. There's a divine mirroring happening here. Look at, that's why that is facing outwards. Wow. Somehow, some way, you're unlocking divine balance. This is going to reward you in all areas that are important for your life, including your life purpose, including your love life, including the material things that harmonize with you, that make you feel good, feel abundant, and feel divinely loved. Great job. Great job, actually. Hold the light here, Pisces. Something is mirroring you now. Notice what's mirroring back. Notice what's mirroring back. No wonder you're not, see, your intuition is right. It really is. It's telling you that you deserve so much better, that you know that you've overcome this and you are, you're just not going to deal with it. You're ready. You're just so ready for not being in a place of battle. I just said that you're just taking the time, setting aside concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or vacation. So here you are in a place where you know that you can surrender to rest, that you are waiting actually for the right time, because the right time, as High Priestess knows, is going to show up through patience of the seasons and cycles in the natural world and the world of humans, of souls. Got air sign. And notice how you go from, remember we got that 9 of summer to the 10 of summer. You go from the 3 of swords to the 4 of swords. Heartbreak to healing. Heartbreak, wrong time to right time. Oh, the 9 of summer, right? Just feeling like we're in this place of just wishing. And then there's no more wishing, it comes true. But don't get me wrong, actually, the 9 of summer is also a card where you are invited into this energy of abundance. You and someone will have enough to share. And there's something about feeling blessed by your achievements. Okay, let's see what else. This card was upside down, but I had to fix it. What else for Pisces? You're going to be taking a chance on that adventure. There's something that is going to pull you, not only intuitively, but instinctually. So look for that, because that's a sign that this is part of this mirroring, the mirroring of the divine within your own soul and what's coming back. Because see, it's like, whether you realize this or not, your soul is exposing this, and only what can read this is matching up to you. This card was flying here. You're taking a chance, being strategic, options, not showing hand. Yeah, see, you're not showing hand, but you're showing what you know is sacred in a way that only the ones that can read it can. Let's get more about the hand of cards. This is fate playing out, actually. This is fate. So you're allowing fate to play out. You're allowing fate to play out. Two of Autumn, bringing fun in everything that you do because you're allowing fate to play out, because you know that you have the advantage, actually. Okay, so juggling multiple priorities or jobs and exceptional talent for multitasking. You're just going with the flow here. That's the secret too. Just go with the flow, right? Don't look at some type of change or adventure as anything to fear. Just look at it as a way for you to adapt, to have more fun. Okay, what else? Some of you may need to, for the time being, get a little strategic when it does come to maybe your money, okay? So you may need to kind of, for some, I mean, you just may need to perhaps juggle resources a little bit, but just know that, you know, you're aligning to more abundance and financial stability, okay? But it will take commitment and dedication to just handle what you got going on right now in the best way. Now we do have an engagement ring. Yes, we've got an engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. You've completed a beautiful cycle here. And this is like a reward. You know, having some type of achievement, protection. Some of you, yes, you may be getting engaged here, but for the most part, you've completed and you've ignited and activated and unlocked union. Bonds here. And look at how you've come out so beautiful, Pisces. It's like, you know, you've been under so much pressure here, just like that diamond. And now that diamond, you know, it had to get cut, right, to show its radiance and brilliance. And now we are in a position of being honored, respected, illuminated. And I do see something strong here about being blessed with a lovely home and family life, okay? So something is unlocking in 2 weeks for this, okay? Now, for some of you, it doesn't mean that you're going to land right there, but things are unlocking, all in divine timing. Because, you know, the reason why I emphasize on patience so much is because right now, in the time that these videos are being published, we're battling against an artificial timeline versus natural timeline and getting caught up in illusions, even though it's just there for us to experience, but it's like not, you know, there's just so much going on with things, feeling pressured by speed, time, you know, all these things. Anyhow, Spirit wants you to just honor your own time. Your soul knows when it's the right time. Now we've got the Prince of Winter. This is bringing this massive change here. We got this is this has got to do with the fives here. You're seeking out intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively. Okay, Pisces, there's going to be something here or someone where your intuition and your instincts, it's going to line up. It's going to say yes, go with it, right? Because there is something about sudden or unexpected changes. Let's get a little bit more about this. Now, this could be a person, or this could be something that drives you to make these determined changes because it's sitting on some type of truth and integrity. So just know that and feel good about that. Let's get more about this change. Wow, choices, lovers. Oh my goodness, look at that. The twin flames. Ooh, bonds. True love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, and a return to good health. Listen to the impulse of your own soul's calling, okay? It's so important right now because you are aligned with something just so true and beautiful, Pisces. You know, you deserve freedom with this. You deserve this. So yes, this change is making its way. It's all helping you to align to things that makes your heart and your spirit happy and your mind. Okay, let's see what else. We got Gemini coming through with the Lovers. Some type of important communication is happening here too. Really important communication that has to deal with this situation of long-lasting love. And someone is going to see your light, and they will be healed by it. If they haven't, oh my God, the sun told you they see your light and they're healed by it. Okay, so Pisces, there's something where you're just feeling a lot more alive and happy. Something that you've planned works out perfectly. You're going to have something that shows up as proof that you're in the flow, okay? Amazing ideas that, what does that say? Whoops, it's not coming in. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and accommodations. Look at that, rewards. Gratitude for the blessings of life. The Sun card, Pisces, this is such great news here. Something has made you incredibly happy. And not only that, I also feel that there's some type of great exposure here in a way that's natural, that's guided, and for you to be exposed in a way that shows you brilliantly. Like I was just saying, that diamond. Wow. What did Spirit say? A luminescent key of divine embodiment shimmers in your grasp. Spirit unlocks the dream world into waking life, bridging your visions into tangible blessings. Oh my goodness, 6 of spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards. We were talking about that. It's all about rewards. My goodness. Smart choices. Soul recognition, feeling recognized. Success and public recognition. You're going to have a lot more going on here when it comes to recognizing what's right and true for your soul's true rewards. And yes, take it if it resonates for those that are perhaps doing things out there on a platform, or your peers, or your professional or just personal, where you are being noticed. I mean, look at the Sun and the 6 of spring and the Chariot. Fire sign is coming through. Okay. Wow. Wow. Have you noticed what you've achieved? I hope so. Wow, because others will. You're just sitting in this place of achievement. Rest in that. Vacation on that. Achievement. You've achieved what was necessary here. It's like mission complete on this important part of your soul's journey. I feel you're also gonna, you either are connected or you will be connected with that twin flame energy of someone that's also achieved. Whether it's just soulfully, materially, it's got to be, it has to be a combination though. Because when we're talking about this divine mirroring, you have to go through certain soul lessons here to get to that place. See, someone that's mindful, you're mindful. You're no longer feeling like you're losing your mind, right? Because that could have been. We're mindful of choices. You're also doing things, I feel, medicinally here, where it's like your energy is medicine and you're noticing that. Again, you're doing things to protect your own energy here. So it's like you're doing things to help block out any remnants of old energy or the ex energy for some of you. What else? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that you got the luck card. 777. Okay, luck is favoring you in more ways than one here. Your luck is changing. I mean, Pisces, I'm just like really so pleased with all the wonderful like lucky cards that have come out here. Maybe green, the color green is really drawing to you at this time, which is also very healing and yes, lucky. Also connected to Archangel Raphael and to your heart chakra. You're being blessed here with so much reward and luck. So hopefully your mind is already in that mindset of being rewarded. Lucky days returning, especially if it felt like it wasn't, happening for you lately. Oh, your luck is changing. It's turning around. You also might be there, Pisces. So take what resonates because it's either you or them, right? You're like there to help others and change their luck and vice versa, right? Reaching out to others. Let's see, for assistance. This could be poor timing for a career change. Really, you're not doing anything risky, is what this Five of Autumn is saying. You're overcoming feeling challenged by money issues. But if it does arise, because I was talking about that with that Two of Autumn here, where you might have to, juggle resources, it is just know and just tell yourself it's a temporary thing. It will lead you to a place where you can finally feel a little bit more comfortable, right? Especially when it's wrapped around money issues. Whether it's money, luck, feeling alone, it's all turning around. It's all turning around. Just be wise with your choices here. I mean, you already have been. I mean, I'm not talking to a soul that doesn't know. You know. Release. This might be challenging though. This might be challenging. We're having a hard time. Either you or someone's having a hard time releasing something here. Let's get a little bit more about that because it came out very challenging. Reshape, release, and allow things to reshape, right? You're releasing the need. All you're doing is waiting for the right timing, and then we can start putting things into action because change is already happening for you. You've just got to be ready, alert, and aware, but release your need to figure out how things are reshaping for you. Just know that they're reshaping in a very divine way. What else? Triumph. Absolutely, because that Five of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, we do have triumph here. Feeling far more stable and strong, knowing that your perseverance and your efforts have really won. It's won. Symbiosis. This is where we're also having that triumph here. We're not feeling so alone. We're not feeling so out of, sync with things. We're finding a place here. You're finding place. You're attracting this too. So there is a beautiful inner exchange of energies here that is meant to be. And it's coming in a very natural form. That's the secret too. Some of you, you've already know this, but some of you are finding out that the more you're sinking into the natural cycles of things, and not feeling so much pressure, right? Sometimes we do go through pressures of life, but you're finding a little bit an easier way here and allowing things to adjust and form and work. And this is where you're at this place of symbiosis, that Ten of Pentacles, or excuse me, Ten of Cups, Twin Flames. You're no longer feeling out of tune either, especially if you've been feeling out of tune. inspiration, new inspiration. You are an inspiration, and someone may actually inspire you. Things are really building and forming in ways that are going to reveal very magical to you. What else? Getting more fire sign. Now start to notice things that are inspiring you. It could even be small things. Most likely it may start out as small things, but it's the buildup here. We are revisiting something. Okay, so let's get a little bit more about revisit. This is that you're going to go back to I was talking about a seed. Okay, you may have been inspired by something and then not inspired. Maybe something happened. Something is going to revisit you. There's like a flame, an inspiration, a seed that heaven has sent to you to birth in your life, and it's revisiting you. Go with it. And don't be afraid to take action when you feel that the time is right. Also, someone may even revisit you. You may even revisit something or someone too that inspires you, reignites you. Oh, and Spirit is saying, yes, things are really shifting in a way to make you feel far more protected and stable. Know that the groundwork that you've set really is leading to great stability, protection. I'm going to look at these numbers too. So you get to revisit something and be protected while you're doing this. And what I see is you're protected from feeling the stress of time, money, people trying to maybe steal your energy or your ideas or whatever, right? So you're in this place where, again, you're like, yep, now I have all of this control and power here. And you're doing it in a way that aligns with your rewards. So it is justified. Because I do see that either you have or you will be blocking some people out of your heart and attracting the support, protective support here. So keep looking to the horizon, Pisces. There may even be new support that you don't expect. So just keep an open mind about that, but it will enhance your visions and your dreams or reignite that or give you some ideas on things to build up to. What else? Nope, that is actually it. All right, now before we end the reading, Pisces, I want to find out what does Spirit want to leave you with when it comes to stepping through a new doorway. What is Spirit's message for Pisces as as Pisces steps through a new doorway? And then I have that key Spirit message for you too, Pisces. There you are. Don't feel that you have to do anything alone. Spirit's message to you is also that someone is going to pop up here. There will be a new relationship or a new emotional experience, right? Because this is the better choice. Now, there may be a situation too, Pisces, where you've got two choices happening right when that door opens. It could be two people, it could be two paths. It could be like do something alone or do it with another. Do what feels right in your heart, okay? Because there's going to be invitations to social events, compassionate friend you can share your concerns with, because this is the better choice. You're coming out of something where you couldn't see things clearly. Now, some of you Pisces, someone may, reveal a part of themselves, but Pisces, Spirit is saying that, you're going to continue to blossom either way, okay? Now, as you walk through the door, this is it. Don't feel that you're walking through it alone. You either have a loved one on the other side, angels, of course, or heaven is sending you someone so that you're not feeling like you're walking through a new door alone. Now, this is your message from Key Spirit. Turn this key through surrender, not strategy. The door you open is made of mist. Walk through it, and it will become solid beneath your feet. Spirit whispers, imagination is the architecture of miracles. I hope that this was helpful. Love and light. Take care.